back to my channel. I hope you're all doing amazing. In today's video, before we jump into today's video, my name is Felicia Salmon. If you're already not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? So in today's video, we are going back to makeup. Not forever. I just wanted to do something makeup related, and I realized that I haven't done any in a while, so I'm like, why not? So in today's video, we're going to be doing a makeup related video. Basically, I filmed this video already, but I wasn't happy with it. So the video is about how to not do your makeup. What I did the last time was do my full face and how to not do your makeup. What I realized that I should have done is do half of my face, how to not do your makeup, and half of my face, how to do your makeup. So in today's video, also I wasn't happy with 16 minutes of the qualities in that video. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing my makeup. Half of the face will be how to not do your makeup, and half of the face will be how to do your makeup. I just realized that I forgot my lighter shade foundation, so give me one quick second, I will be back. So I'm back with my lighter shade foundation, and I'm just going to explain to you guys the concept of basically this video. So the reason why we're doing how to not do your makeup, it's not to hurt anybody's feelings, it's not to tell you that this is how you should be doing your makeup. It's just there's some proper way to do certain things, and I've seen a lot of people not doing stuff the way it should be done, and I think that maybe they don't know, maybe someone haven't taught them. I'm not trying to teach you. At the end of the day, makeup is art. You paint your face how you want to paint it. I'm just going to be showing you guys what I think. You can take this video for fun or take it seriously or just call me crazy. I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 person will actually find it useful though, I hope. And without further ado, let's get started. I just want to let you guys know that I will be doing my first giveaway on Instagram on my makeup page, and my Instagram name is makeupbyfalie. You can find the link down below, and yeah, I'll be doing my first giveaway there. If you want to know how to enter, then be sure to follow my Instagram, and yep, started. So this side will be the bad side and this side will be the good side. My nail needs to be polished. We're just gonna jump right into foundation on the bad side. The reason being is a lot of people skip base. My skin is already moisturized though, which is good. Usually a lot of people skip the entire base, no moisturizer, no primer, no nothing. So for the bad side, we're gonna pretend like there's no moisturizer in my face, even though there is. So we're just gonna jump right into foundation. So for foundation, we're using the Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation, so the Velvet Dream by Maybelline, and this is in the shade 90 Honey Beige. And this is not my shade, this is hardly even my winter shade. But the reason why we're using this lighter shade is to show you guys that a lot of people tend to not go with the right shade of foundation, I guess with or without realizing it, and it looks pretty bad. Like, I get that sometimes a lot of us shop online and stuff like that, but you need to go in store and get your proper shade foundation. You also need to go in store and make sure, like what you can do, like just some tips is that go to like, well, if it's a drugstore brand, that's that, but if it's like a Sephora brand or a high-end brand or whatever, just go in store, get a sample, make sure that, you know, this is what you want, this is what's good for you, and you try out that product and you see that this is right for your skin and this is just right. You also get help. Even if it's a drugstore, you get help and you make sure that you're buying the right shade of foundation. So foundation is done on the bad side. For the good side, now we're going to go in with some primer. So we're going to go in with this this poreless face primer by e.l.f. And for foundation on the good side, we're going to go in with the Matte and Poreless Fit Me Foundation by Maybelline, and I'm in the shade 330 Toffee Caramel. And this is one of my favorite foundation. I finished the set I had, and only yesterday I stocked up on it. So I'm like, I'm gonna use it. It is a matte foundation. I think it's full coverage, to be honest. Like, I feel like it gives me the right amount of coverage that I need without making my skin super cakey. Yesterday I got into a situation where, to be honest, I don't know why I'm using a blender. Like, I love using brushes for my foundation. Right now, while I'm applying this foundation, I'm taking it down to my neck and I'm blending it out. On the other side, I didn't do that because what people tend to do when applying foundation sometimes is they stop right here. And when you look at them from the side, it looks really bad. So that's just something to take in. When you're doing your foundation, you need to blend down to your neck so that everything just matches. So that's it for foundation. If you look at my face, it looks so different. This side look way lighter, obviously. It looks this side look way lighter. I think I can see my pores more on this side. That's because I didn't put on a primer or something to fill my pores too. So that's the primer's fault, that's why you should put on your primer. And this, I don't know, it looks weird obviously because it's a lighter shade. This side looks more natural, and this side looks more natural and human wise. I love it. I think while I'm putting on my makeup now, I'm reminded of the way I did my makeup on Halloween, because I did a half human, half dead. I did do a video that day. It was kind of weird, but yeah. So now we're just gonna go in with concealer. I'm gonna use the same concealer for both sides, and this is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade medium 30. So as much as I don't like to use a beauty blender to apply my foundation, I do love to use a beauty blender to blend out my concealer. Now if you look at my face, on this side of my face, which is the bad side, I applied concealer in like that upside down triangle motion. There's a lot of concealer, and on this side it's less, obviously. So I'm going to show you guys why I did that after I blend it out. So to prove my point, as I was saying, this side where I applied way more concealer, it looks way more cakey, and you will get a hard time blending it out because you have so much. It's more to like highlight your face than to cover dark circle. On this side alone, it looks more natural and more blended out. It was also way easier to blend it out. Now to set that, I don't usually set my face a lot because I bake, so I'm just gonna go in on the good side and bake it, and on this side I'm just gonna leave it blank without setting it or anything like that. So to set my face, I'm usually using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 20 Light Medium. Under eye. And I'm gonna grab my powder brush and set part of my face this side, usually my T-zone. Okay, so this side is not set, this side is baking. Right now we're gonna move on to the brow. So the past few days I've been having a lot of fun filling in my brows because I've been doing it differently. So what I do is I have this Essence gel liner, and I don't use it anymore as an eyeliner, so I've been using it to fill the end of my brow. But that gave me a good idea because I need to fill my brows super dark on the bad side. So I'm going to be using this Essence gel liner to fill my brow on this side to show you guys my point. Okay, so now we're going to move on. I'm going to do my good side brow and I'll be right back. So the brows are done, but they're in a mess and I want to clean them up right now, especially the good side. So I'm just going to grab some lighter shade foundation. I prefer to use a foundation because they're more to your skin color, and then I highlight it after. So I'm just going to clean it up right now. To be honest, I just realized right now how much I need contacts. Now for the finishing part of the brow, for the good side, I'm just going to take some brow gel and set it. And that's it, our brows are done. Now if you look at this side, it's all in the same color, it's really dark, and I think that's not the way it should be. Your front of the brow should be way lighter than the back of the brows, and like the arch part. So if you look at this side, it looks more human-like, and I think I'm having a bad brow day, but it looks better than this side. I think I get my point. What I'm trying to say is like, side is way black, okay? So enough baking. I'm just gonna brush it all this baking powder using my powder brush. Yesterday I ruined my whole makeup look by putting liquid eyeliner first and then brushing off my baking powder. So the brush touched the liquid eyeliner all over my face. Okay, what should I do now? So now we're going to be moving on to the eyes. So for the eyes, I brought my Tarte Pro palette. So for the bad side, we're going to go in. Actually, I'm going to do the good side first because I'm going to use all the same brushes. So for the good side of the face, we're going to use the eyeshadow primer first to prime our eyelids. So for this side of the face, I'm not trying to do anything too fancy. I'm keeping it simple. So I'm going to go in first with the shade Innocent right here and put it all over my eyelid. And then to brighten the crease, I'm going to go in with Whimsy right next to that color and put that all over in the crease. And I'm using the same brush for it because it's just a crease brush and it's also like a blend-in brush. I use it, you guys know I use all my brush for multitasking. And my goal is right now is to make sure that the end of this eyeshadow is blended really good by going in circular motion. I love that. It looks so cute. I've been loving more nude and natural color on my face lately, and I think this looks really beautiful. And now I could choose to use some concealer, but to keep it simple, we're just gonna use this shade right here, Vintage, from the palette. I'm gonna apply this to the lid, like half of my lid. So my lid is like the inner corner, half of it is way lighter now. So I'm gonna now apply a shimmer to that right here, and I'm gonna apply this on the lid. That's pretty. Now I'm gonna go in back with Innocent from the palette right here with the same brush. I'm just gonna apply it over my crease to just blend in the shimmer and the color together. That way it doesn't show the gap. So the eyelid on this side is done. Now for the bad side, we're gonna go in. Whoa, I think I just broke my palette. Uh-oh. Okay, so for the bad side, on this side, we're gonna go in with the shade Vamp right here. And we're applying this all over the eyelid. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade Punk from here and apply that over Vamp that I just applied everywhere. Okay, my camera cut off on me and I applied eyeshadow on the black side, the bad side of the eye. But that's all I did, and I just wanted to show you guys. So as I was saying, the reason why I chose a dark color for the bad side is to just point out the mistake is like, not necessarily people are going to be using black eyeshadow, but it can be red, green, yellow, blue, purple, any color, and it looks bad. Like this same eyeshadow right here, I can make it work by blending out the ends and, you know, fixing it up. But at the same time, you just have to take your time and apply your color slowly, slowly, slowly on top of each other and blend it out properly. And just that's a mistake with it. So that's all for eyes. Just wanted to show you guys. And now we're going to be moving on to eyeliner. And I'll be doing the good side of my face first. Okay, so that's it for the good side of my eyeliner. My eye always starts to water when I do my eyeliner. But what I want to say about eyeliner is it is probably one of the most scariest part when doing your makeup. But as soon as just take your time, practice. Practice makes you perfect. The way I think I got better with eyeliner was every time before I take a shower, I would try putting on eyeliner on both sides of my eyes, and I think it helped me. Some people say start from the center, some people say start from the inner corner, start from the wing. It all depends on you. Like, nobody can really say this is how you should do it. It's whatever technique worked for you, or sometimes you can just figure something out by yourself. Some people start off with a line first. I start off from the inner corner or the line. Just now I started off from the line, but I think both works for me. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to the bad side with eyeliner. So I think I captured that just the way I wanted it to. It looks stupid if you can see it. Basically what I did was I draw literally a line, and then the inner corner is super thick. I try to put to two eyeliner fail that I've seen. So this one was this person drew a line, literally just a line, and it was like all messed up in the center. The other part of this that I try to capture is like the inner corner right here is way too thick. Now when your eyeliner is that thick, I don't know if you notice, but it makes your eye look smaller, it makes your face look more chubbier. I know this is for me. So you want to keep the inner corner like thinner, and then your wing, you know, bigger. But on this side it's like completely the opposite, and I think it's just a lot of shitty work. Going back to eye, we're gonna go back on the good side of my face. I'm trying to grab this palette. I'm gonna be using this little brush right here because I didn't bring a lot of brush outside, and I'm gonna be using the shade Innocent and Whimsy that I applied on this thing. I'm mixing it together. I'm gonna be applying it to the bottom of my lash line. And on this side, I'm going to leave it completely blank because I just want to show you guys that when you put on like a little color at the bottom of your lash line, just even if it's a brown shade, like your skin color or something, it looks way more contoured and nicer than this side looks so harsh without it. Now we're going to be applying some eyeliner for the bottom lash line. And for the bad side, oh shit, my eyes just watering. That's that for the bad side and some mascara, and then we're going to talk more about the eyes. For the good side, I'm going to use my lash curler. Don't forget to brush the bottom lash line when you're applying mascara. Now enough for the eyes. I think we're basically done with the eyes. Let's move on to the face now and get some action started. So moving on to contour, we're using this LA Girl I Love Makeup Contour Palette. I usually mix 1-2 or 1-2 or just any of the three dark shades together, and I use it for my contour. Now we're going to contour the good side of the face, and I'm going to show you guys. And you don't want to forget to contour your forehead. And you can contour your lower chin if you choose to. I think it does help. Okay, and this side we're not going to contour. This is from one of my followers on Instagram. There's this girl on my Instagram. I think she's the reason why I'm skipping contour on the bad side, because for some reason she doesn't. First of all, her foundation is, I guess it's the correct shade, but it looks worse because she doesn't contour or bronze or anything. So her face is just one color. I'm not even sure that she wear concealer. So it looks really bad. So this side's for you, honey. Not to diss you or anything. As I said in the beginning, you can take this in a bad way, or you can take it as something to learn a lesson from. But this side just looks way worse because I look dead on this side, I think, because of the contouring. And then I went inside, and I also went to my room to grab my contour palette, and I noticed that under my eye is, on the bad side, is starting to crease because I never set it or bake it or anything. So that's just to show you guys that you need to set your under eye or bake it or do some sort of thing to keep your makeup in place, especially when it's hot. So now for the good side, we're going to be applying blush. I'm using this Joe Fresh blush in the shade Melon, and I'm applying this one on the good side. I think I'm good at blush, that I don't even need a mirror to do blush. So the way I apply my blush, as you can see, is I go all the way up, and I use a really big I always mix this up when I say blush and brush. I mix it up so much, but I use a really big brush and I just get everywhere on my cheek. So now for the bad side, I'm using this blush by e.l.f. So this is their primer infused brush in the shade Always Fury. And this is a really orange-ish, peachish blush. I love this blush, to be honest, but you have to make sure you don't go in with a heavy hand. I used it yesterday and I think it turned out pretty fine. I think I use this blush more when I'm going for a less eye look and like more on my face or my cheek focus, so this works good for that. I did it right on my cheek. And there you have it, some type of blush. What happened is, as you can see on this side, when I apply my blush, I go in this motion, and when I applied my blush here, I only focus on the apple of the cheek. Now, most people are taught to only apply blush on the apple of the cheek, but if you can like see, it doesn't actually look proper, especially if you're going with a heavy blush. Now, as I said, I use this blush on a normal base, but I usually put it the way I would put it here, and I go with a less tiny heavy hand. So you have to know how to balance it. Get what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with some highlighter, and for highlighting, oh, that's my dress, I am gonna go in with my Tarte S Pro Glow palette, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Lit right on top here, and I'm gonna apply it right where it needs to go. So that's highlighter for this side. Now on the bad side of the face, I'm going to use the same shade, Lit. I think it's too much, and then I'm going to apply it on this side of my cheek. That someone can't mess up eyeliner. Now, if you think that someone cannot mess up their highlighter, well, yes, they can, because I just did right now. First thing is, as I mentioned, I went in with the same shade for both sides, and on this side it looks way more settled and proper, whereas this side I try to make it blinding, as people want so much highlighter because they want to blind and kill someone, but this side is blinding. It's too much. When you apply too much, you have to make sure you blend it out proper. If you look right here on my cheek, it's like a line, and then right under my eye, it's all too much. I think I would go for the more simpler side for it. That's just me though. I guess some people do go in with heavy highlight and they make it work, but there's also people who go in with heavy highlight, think they'll make it work, and end up fucking it up. Be careful. So behold, as we're almost done, the last part we're gonna go in with is lipstick. So in my hands I have two lipstick. You'd be surprised that people actually don't know it's like, if your eyes are like super heavy, you want to go in with a lighter lipstick, something more natural. If your eyes are not that heavy, you want to go in with a heavier lipstick. People tend to miss that and just go with whatever they're feeling. I mean, at the same time, you do want to go bold and extra, whatever you feel like wearing, but you want to make sure it matches. So for the good side, we're going to go in with this Lip Lingerie by NYX. And I'm going to line my lip using this self-contouring pencil by Essence. Now this is the eyeliner, but I'm going to use it to line my lip. And this is for on the good side. So that's for the good side. And now for the bad side, we're going to go in with this NYX liquid lipstick in the shade Extraordinary. Okay then, so that was it for this look. So as you guys can tell, I look way more dead and ghosty and stupid. I know it looks worse than what I was saying in the beginning of the video, but you have to remember on this side I combined a lot of mistake that I think I've seen, and I put it here, whereas this side is more of like my everyday natural, how I do my makeup type of thing. And you can tell there's a huge difference between it. As I mentioned before, I wasn't trying to hurt anybody's feeling. I hope this video helped you or give you one or two tips on how to do your makeup, and you know, so on and so forth. I hope you guys also enjoy watching this video. If you do, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and thank you guys so much for watching.